So, on professional difficulty, Del Lago isn't really that much different from how he is on the other difficulties. One thing with Leon here is if you ready the harpoon, just use the ready button. Just let go of that instead of hitting fire because he's just going to throw it anyway. I don't know why he does that, but he doesn't have like a put down animation or anything like that, so be aware. Anyway, just throw as many harpoons as you can into the tail, and as he's dragging you, watch when he goes down the water, because if Del Lago stays down there, you want to veer off to one side or the other, just in case he pops up. Anyway, if he comes up again, start throwing harpoons at his tail again, and when he goes down, make sure you go off to the side. When Del Lago goes down the water and comes up, he's going to be far away if the boat stops. So you want to try to hit him if you can. Sometimes it's hard because he's so far away and the harpoon arcs. When he comes toward you, make sure you throw a harpoon in his mouth, because if you don't, you're going to get hit and it's going to do some damage. He's probably going to go down the water too as soon as you hit him in the mouth, so be sure you go off to one side, because if he goes up in the air and does a flop on your boat, well, that's going to do big damage too. As he's dragging you around, watch out for the debris, and you want to kind of steer yourself away from the debris. Don't steer yourself into it, because then you're probably going to take the hit. You might get lucky, but generally you want to just steer yourself away from it, and then just keep on throwing those harpoons right into his tail. As he's dragging you, be very mindful of the debris. There's a lot of it in the lake, and it can be difficult to steer yourself around it, but try not to take too many hits here, because on professional, you really can't take that much. But that's the name of the game here. You really just need to outlast Del Lago and keep throwing harpoons at the tail, throw them at the mouth when need be, and pay attention to when he comes out of the water when the boat stops, because you can get a few more shots in. That's really all it is, just getting as many shots in as possible, and it's pretty much the same on every difficulty. It's just on professional, you take a lot of damage. And again, be mindful when he comes up and has his mouth open, because you gotta hit him. You gotta hit him. And it's really not that hard to hit him too, because, his mouth is wide open.
Tough son of a bitch.
Really, there's not that much to say about the Del Lago fight, because it really is just an endurance contest. I got a little unlucky there, steering myself into the debris. That happens sometimes, and if it happens to you, try not to let it happen again. I got pretty lucky there, because I was able to dodge him, but man, I almost didn't. That's why I say you have to steer yourself over to one side or the other when he goes in the water, because if he jumps up, he's going to try to do a belly flop on you. You don't want that. Sometimes he'll do like this diving motion like he's Free Willy or something. Just try to hit him the best you can when he's doing that. He's really moving fast here, and it's going to disorient you with the speed, and he's going to try to drag you into the debris. That's why he does it. He wants to disorient you so you get hit. But be mindful of the debris when he's doing that. And then when you stop, just keep throwing those harpoons at him when he's going side to side. It can be very difficult because of the arc on the harpoon, but do the best you can. But when he comes toward you, hit him in the mouth, and you should be good.
Christ. I don't think the boat can take another hit like that.
If you do all this and you just keep hitting him, eventually he will give up, you will win, and that'll be the end of it. And that's pretty much Del Lago, guys. Just seeing how long you can last.